Oklahoma City, land of the Thunder, in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena. Hi, everyone. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Curry and Clark Kellogg. Happy to have you along for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. The Jazz in the midst of a road trip going into this one. Well, compared to last season, you'd have to say the start to this season has not been quite what you'd expect. They hope to improve their record with the wins tonight, sir.
Well, I think for Utah, they've started the season in a tailspin. This was not what was supposed to happen.
Almost like they were too relaxed coming into the season. You can't just expect to be good. You've got to earn it in this league. It's too competitive.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup at the 4 and 5, Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson. Mo Williams out there at 4, and it's Bell in at the small forward position. And for Oklahoma City, the front line, Kevin Durant, Serge Ibaka, and Kendrick Perkins. The backcourt comprised of Russell Westbrook and THABO SEFOLOSHA. Now here is SEFOLOSHA. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. Cut the bucket.
Well, you look at Tyrone Corbin, and I always knew he'd be a coach. I played with him back in Phoenix my rookie season with the Suns, and Tyrone was one of those guys who just always so well prepared, a great teammate, a hard worker. You could see even back then he had a bright future in coaching.
Outside Durant. Good off the drop. Durant's got his first points of the night.
Boy, is he spit polished offensively. His ability to break down defense is one of their driving forces.
And for Coach Tyrone Corbin, a long journeyman career, certainly. Steve, a lot of times it's not the star players who go on to coaching success, but more those role players who had a chance to observe and really had to work for what they had.
Yeah, when you're not a star in the NBA, every night is a tough one. And you're going up against superior players, and you're just trying to hang on and figure out a way to compete and have success. And I think that really translates well to coaching, because that's what it's about. You're trying to max out your team's potential.
Here's SEFOLOSHA after Al Jefferson's score.
Look at this little fella going in there and eating up some glass.
Perkins against Williams. Backing down is Jefferson. Ball's not loose. Westbrook with the steal. SEFOLOSHA with it. Westbrook dishes to Perkins. No luck.
That's what they call the $1 million move with the 10-cent finish.
Bell with it. Guarded now by Durant. Bell passes to Williams. Passes to Ford. Over Westbrook. And it's Foy missing for the Utah Jazz that won their last contest. That game against New Orleans.
Well, not too much went wrong for them in that one, especially offensively. I think it worked out pretty much just as they had planned.
Yeah, I thought it was an excellent game plan. They carried it out very effectively. The kind of game that makes a coach proud.
Well, one thing that you can't say is that the Thunder's rise to the top caught anyone by surprise. In the annual GM survey before the season started, more than 2/3 of the general managers in the league picked Oklahoma City to win the West.
Man, that was a real hark it up. All business there, not messing around one bit. Flushed it right with one hand.
He never does, Clark. He never does.
Well, that's kind of his trademark, those slams like that one.
The sprite replay really gave you a good look at the action. Utah with the ball, trailing by 4, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And the season series between these teams, 4 games in all, starting today, it's going to go a long way toward determining how this division shakes out by the end of the year.
5 on the clock. Here's Millsap. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. So here's Westbrook, who's coming off a 13-point game against Houston. And guys, even though there's not a lot of history between these two teams, there still is at least a little bit of a rivalry between these divisional foes.
And, when you see an opponent as much as they do each season, there's always that possibility that the rivalry becomes bigger in any given year.
It sure makes it more fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, a lot more fun for the players and us.
Williams kicks to Jefferson. And there's the pass to Foy. Feeds to Williams. With the runner, and good on the basket. Hook it. And that'll tie this game up.
Soft defense right there. Wait.
There's 57 seconds left in the first. And that one's good.
That's all the space he needs, guys. He'll make you pay every time if you give him that shot.
Look at Oklahoma City. They took the win in their last game against Houston.
Well, watching that game, Kevin, you couldn't help but think it was going to be their night, as well as everybody on the team was shooting the ball.
No question about it, Steve. I mean, you're not going to lose too many games where you have multiple players getting locked in like they were.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Favors. And Jones pulls it down. Oklahoma City's got just 0 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, the referee's all over that one.
No doubt about it. Clearly a foul. Nothing to argue about there.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Always someone you love having at the line.
There's 21 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Throwing it down with one hand and making it look easy.
Easy and fun. He just thrives on making the deal look silly.
Yeah, which is something he does pretty often, Kevin.
At the Jefferson. Favors dishes to Burks. And just miss after this right now.
He's wide open like
the Thunder leading by 5. So with Westbrook on the bench, this is who Scott Brooks has out there. SEFOLOSHA and Durant throughout the wing. Nick Allison out there with Hashim Thabit. And it's Jackson at the 1 spot.
I'll tell you what, I remember Scott Brooks as a player, and he was feisty. He was not super talented, but what he was tough. And he loved to defend. He would pick you up 94 feet and just harass you all over the floor.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, the Thunder's Russell Westbrook is kind of a different mold of a point guard or of a scorer. Coach Scott Brooks says, how can you not love this guy? He plays with so much passion. He plays for the team. He wants to be coached. He understands that he's not a finished product. We love what Russell brings us. He's a tough point guard. He's one of the best in the league. Kevin?
Seems like a good fit. Thanks, Doris. And Millsap back it in. That's good from Cantor on the assist by Paul Millsap. Cantor's got 6 points. And they say the best teams take on the personality of their coaches. Steve, you talked about Coach Scott Brooks, feisty, defensively minded coach. Can you see how he knows his team together?
Oh, for sure. And this is a team that's built on defense first and foremost. You get caught up watching Westbrook and Durant and Harden, how good they are offensively. But you really need to remind yourself that this team, the cornerstone is its defense, and that comes from Brooks. That's the foundation, and I think that's the way this team will be as long as Brooks is the coach. And Kevin, keep an eye tonight on how many plays he keeps alive for his club. Just the way he works, the way he moves, the way he anticipates plays before they happen, constantly looking to get an offensive goal.
Also, there's one other thing I've noticed. Nasty.
And that look right there on Clark says it all.
He's not alone, Kevin. That was just mean right there.
Jazz trail by 10.
How about the season Paul Millsap had for the Utah Jazz last year? Increased his rebounding, improved his free throw percentage. Went from what they call an energy guy to really an all-star caliber big man.
Clock at 4. 9 feet out. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Looking ahead to the next game, playing in New Orleans. They'll take on the Hornets. That'll be the first half.
You know, that's something he's capable of every trip down.
And it's just impossible to get tired of.
Yeah, there's always this excitement, this aura that surrounds them, guys. And the crowd senses it.
You know, Kevin, the Northwest was just a tough division last year, and a lot of times that can eat up a young team that's